Hey. Hold on one second. Hey, C-Mac, can you guys hear me okay? I have my headset on. If not, let me know and I will take it off. Hey, Jessica. Hey, everybody. Okay, it sounds good? All right, good. Okay, because I'm a little sick, and so I can't talk as loud as I usually would, so that's why I wanted to make sure that maybe the headset would help. So how's everybody doing? I'm going to let a few more people join, and I think that I accidentally erased some of my mods the other day, so let me go into my studio because I'm still trying to figure all of this stuff out. So, okay, no, I still have my people. Hey. So, before we start, we will do some Nikki questions, but we are not going to be doing anything related to her father's passing out of respect, not only for her family, but also because, you know, his soul has some work to do on the other side as he adjusts to his new energy and everything. So that's why I never read on anybody who's passed until Spirit says that it is okay because their soul has, you know, come to rest on the other side and is ready to communicate. Also, hey guys, so, and if the sound does get weird, please let me know. I have my laptop in front of me looking at the comments and I'm streaming from my phone. Yes, make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up. And we are going to be doing our giveaways for 2,000 subs. So it's going to be something very different, but really exciting. So let me see 1 second, CookieTron, because, okay, I added you as a mod, Cookie. So I hope you got it. We're just getting started, Mohammed. Don't worry. We were just talking about what we're going to be doing. So if you guys have a question, you can do a super chat. Super chats will be donated. I'm going to donate anything that either comes through super chats or Cash App tonight to any organizations that are helping out with everything that's going on in Texas right now. And did you guys see that AOC was able to raise $2 million overnight to help out? So that was really amazing that she stepped up to do that. And then they said Ted Cruz left his dog alone in the freezing house while they escaped to Cancun. So what a surprise. Great person he is. So I'm putting my Cash App in the comments. I do not use Venmo. They hacked I'm putting it in the comments. No, and I'm not doing live personal readings, you guys, because I don't ever do those. I don't think it's a good idea to have your energy open in front of anybody and everybody and having your personal energy and information and spirit messages being shared. I think that's a personal thing that needs to happen one-on-one between you and a reader. Hi, Oni. So it's just if you want to donate to help out the channel and to, you know, help out that we're going to find a good, worthy organization in Texas, then you can donate for that. If you have a question, we're going to focus mostly on Nikki Minaj questions because the Barbs are the ones who are always promoting the channel and sharing, and they've played a big part in our growth, so we're giving back to them. So you guys can ask questions about Nikki. It's just you don't want to ask anything regarding her father's death right now because his soul needs to have its energy to completely finish crossing over and connecting to his ancestors and healing on the other side. And she, of course, needs that energy to be there for her family too. So put on here when you're asking a question, guys, and I can't, you know, sometimes the chat moves fast, so I might not be able to see everybody's questions. But put question all in caps so that way I know that it's a question and not just a comment, okay? Hey, Lady E. Oh, thank you. I talk ish. I'm gonna say your name that way because you know we don't want to get flagged over here. Oh, I'm glad that you like the Nikki and Kanye ones. You know, somebody asked me who my favorite spirit that I've channeled so far has been, and it's a tie between Michael Jackson and Kanye's mother. So, and keep in mind, guys, some questions too, we can't answer without, you know, as much as we would want to over here because there's still things we cannot say on YouTube, but Carlene and I are on Station Head every Saturday answering the stuff that we can't answer over here. So we're going to be doing Jay-Z tomorrow. We did Diddy last week. So if you check the description box on my videos, there's the link to that. So, okay. Will we ever know the truth behind Nikki and Remy's beef? Okay, that's a good one. But please let me know. Will we ever know the truth beyond Nikki and Remy's beef? For certain, thank you, Spirit, for joining us. Please answer all questions that we have. We're asking only with the intention of clarity and understanding, not with any bad intent. Thank you, Spirit, for joining us. Amen. I feel like this is going to come out in her documentary because the underlying energy is the Ten of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. So we will get it in a work project. So whether that's an interview or her documentary. Also, I feel like we might actually get Remy speaking out too in this. Like we might actually see Remy's side of things. If it's in the documentary, like they might actually have a clip of Remy talking about how she obviously got blindsided by a financial deal, but she wants to speak out and tell her side of things. So, yep, High Priestess and Seven of Coins. We will get the answers one way or another. So, moderators, please, can you guys let everybody know the rules in the chat? So that way I can get straight to the questions and not have to keep answering about it. Okay, sorry guys. I'm trying to like focus on like just one question so I can like answer the next one. Okay, so I answered before in my spiritual reading where I explained her connection with Kenneth that they will have another child. And I did it also in another reading that I did on Kenneth. I also got them having another child too. So I've answered that one. Also, I believe I answered that Nikki does get a number one from this next album. She's also gonna get another couple number ones with collabs this year as well. And yes, the documentary and NM5 are still gonna come out this year. So, okay, let's see. How does the older people? Okay. Spirit said we'll see Addison Rae like just play like a quick part in one of Nikki's songs coming up. I mean music videos, not songs. And part of that is because Irving is gonna try to kind of capture a little bit of the TikTok audience. So she's not going to be making specific TikTok music, do not get me wrong, but he does see the value in if we want to go number one, then we have to, also consider that TikTok is an important resource on top of Twitter and YouTube and all the other things that we count on these days. So, I mean, yes, make sure you guys keep streaming Anaconda, even if that means that you make a playlist that just has Anaconda on it and you just put so that it keeps flipping over and you put it on mute. Will we see the footage of what happened at New York Fashion Week in the doc, or will it ever go public on blogs? Will we ever see? And I think you are referring to Offset's wife and her shoe throwing incident, right? Spirit, will we ever see what happens at New York Fashion Week in the documentary? Spirit. And I'm just gonna tell you guys because I'm a psychic medium, so I don't need cards. I just use them because it's easier for you guys seeing them, and then it helps me save my energy when I'm reading on so many people. But Spirit's very connected today, so a lot of the questions that you guys are asking, I'm just gonna answer without pulling cards. We'll see like a part of it, but we won't see anything like the actual footage of the attack or anything like that. It'll be more of like some blurry side vision thing of Nikki just standing against the wall and saying, I'm not moving. And then the aftermath of them leaving and talking about it in the car, and then clips of like Queen Radio afterwards, but we won't see that actual footage. Keep in mind what the cards in Spirit are talking about is that she's really trying to put this like having to fight against everybody stuff behind her. So it's like I'll talk about it because it makes sense in the context of showing you guys what I went through. However, I don't want to relive it to the point that those conflicts are being rehashed and now, there's a whole new beef to get over again. So, because she's just much more focused on building and moving forwards and growing. So to her, it's just like, we'll talk about it and we'll show a little bit, but we're not going to show all of it. Okay. So, and she will get radio this time around, you guys. Maybe not with the very first single, but then they're going to see that the Barbs are not playing this time. And then I feel they're being support again. It's more like, okay, now that we see that everybody's supporting and like we're not on another hate train era and it's okay to support her, like we'll go ahead and start playing her. So, which we don't want like her whole documentary to really focus that much on Offset's wife anyways. You know, we want it to be about Nikki. So you don't want too much of that in there. So will Nikki have big name features on her album like Beyonce, Kendrick? Hold on one second. I gotta scroll up and see that whole thing. Or even Drake. Okay. Are we gonna expect a lot of collabs from Nikki on this album? And what kinds of people can we expect? Thank you, Spirit. Expect this album. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so there's going to be, I feel Ariana being involved. And I do feel Drake and Wayne being a part of some stuff too. There's something about her wanting to show like the people that have really been with her all along. So it's like these are the people that have been cool with me this entire time and that have always like had my back. And so we're gonna highlight that like with these collabs on here. Yeah, because definitely Drake and Wayne, because people from her past who played a big part in her coming up. I feel like Kanye is gonna be on it too. Maybe it might be like a very small clip of like another song that she previously did with Kanye and they sample it, but in some way or another, I feel Kanye's energy playing some part in this. It might even be as small as her mentioning him, you know, but I definitely do feel Kanye, like, and that's that spiritual connection and her showing them with this underlying energy. You can try all you want to knock us down, but we are stronger than you. Because this album is really going to be her coming out and showing, like, I have bonds with people. The public still loves me. You guys can't stop me from being happy. Like, that's her energy that she's bringing into this next era. Because Queen, she let us know, look, I know what you're doing to me, and I know who I was in a past life and what this is going on. This is her coming back and saying, and see, now I won. So, I know, I love her and Ari's friendship. It is so cute. And thank you guys for the super chats, by the way. I will let you guys know on Station Head tomorrow which organization I'll be donated to. And we're going to do, Carlene and I are both going to give something away tomorrow on Station Head as well. So make sure you guys tune in if you don't win tonight. And I'll announce the first prize in a little bit. So he might be the producer. Oh, Kanye, that would be awesome. Kanye's mom told me that Kanye and Nikki have talked about their past life connection. Will there be any female rappers on her album? Let's see. Spirit is going to be any female rappers on Nikki's album. Thank you, Spirit. She's gonna surprise us with somebody like that's like old school, you guys. Like it keeps feeling like from the era of like Lauryn Hill, Macy Gray, Erykah Badu, And it feels like it is one of those kind of like soul, neo soul singer types, India Ari, like somebody like that. And it's going to be one of her more soulful songs that talks about her being a wife and a mom and her life now, is what Spirit is saying. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. Like, imagine her just talking about how happy she is as a mommy, and then like India Ari is singing the chorus. Like, oh, that's gonna be one of those songs that's gonna make us all like cry. Okay, this is crazy. There's somebody that she actually had a song with, like one of these like newer rap girls, that now she's not gonna be like putting that song on the album. Like she completely scrapped it because of like the shit that's like basically like happened with them online since. Um, so it's not Asian, and it's not mulatto. This feels more like maybe that kind of confusion stuff that we saw that happened with Doja, and her thinking that Doja like talks crap about her, and them needing to clear that up. But it's like somebody who, it's like really heartbreaking to them. Like, oh my God, I was gonna be on Nikki's album, and now like she hates me, because I got in this stupid drama online with stupid people, like kind of thing. But Nikki is so like, I'm not playing in any kind of bullshit and drama. I mean, did you guys see her latest tweet that she said, don't even bother commenting back at shit, because that's what they're looking for, so that they can trend off of my name. And so if we just basically pay it crickets, it's not going to go anywhere. So she's really adopting that whole entire energy right now, guys. So it's like, I don't give a crap. Like, if me and you are cool, if you're online beefing with other people, I'm not going to have that shit bouncing back on me and my next era, because I already went through enough crap last time, and we're trying to like really stay in a good place. This feels like, though, there is somebody that she does give a little bit of a help up to. And though that was an old tweet, well, it's resurfacing, and I was like, we definitely need to like, pay attention to that, because that's exactly the energy that I keep getting with her, is that she's really just like, I'm not playing with any of this kind of shit. Like, keep it the heck away from me. But there is a surprise one that is like one of these newer girls that we are going to see like something coming up with them, and this feels like it is Asian and mulatto both. One of them, it's her giving one the other one a feature, and then one of them actually does get to have a verse on her album. It's not like a super big part or anything, but it's somebody who loves her so much that they would like literally shit themselves that they even like got to like say hi in the background or something, so they don't care. So okay, let's see. And thank you, Kyle. I'm gonna answer Kayla's question, you guys, and then we will do our next we'll do the first giveaway, and I'll explain what it is. So just hold on to the questions for a second, you guys, okay? Because we're going to answer Kayla's question, and then I'm going to do the giveaway, and I'm going to ask you guys a question, and whoever answers it right will be the winner. So hold on to your questions for just a minute. Will we see more of Papa Bear going forward? Thank you. Will we see more of Papa Bear going forward? Thank you. We will see Papa Bear, but it's going to be very sporadically. You know, she's not going to be the mom who's going to be like, oh my God, look who took a poo today, and look who ate green beans, and oh, look at, he smiled, and this and that. You know, she's going to be very strategic about when she shows him and how she shows him and how much of him we get to see. She definitely really, 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 you know, has spiritually protected herself and spiritually protected the baby. So there's also going to be times, you know, where it's like, okay, there's just a lot of crazy energy going on in general online. So I'm not going to, you know, be posting my kid when everybody's acting a fool on Twitter for no freaking reason in general anyways. But then when, like, you know, people are just being nice and calm, it's like, okay, everybody, look here. Here's Papa Bear. He's being cute. He's sitting up on his own or something. And so, you know, she will share, just not constantly. Okay, so then let's see about Kenny, and then we will do our first giveaway question. And I have to think of what question can I ask you guys and make you guess the answer to. Garrett. Will Kenny have a career of his own? Thank you. Garrett, will Kenny have a career of his own? Thank you. Also, keep in mind, guys, there's a bit of a delay between the live and the chat, so sometimes when I stop answering a question and then I look down, there's like so much going on. Yes, actually, Kenny is gonna find a career of his own. They're talking here in the cards about clearing up a lot of the misconceptions around him, and then him having an opportunity to sit down and speak his side and tell his side of the story and his truth. And that's actually going to lead to some opportunities for Kenny where he actually might end up being like a motivational speaker for young men about turning your life around and stuff like that. Like, but he is going to be successful, and people connect to this, you know, thing that he does very well emotionally. So, yeah, it feels like a book, or Kenny might actually have like a YouTube documentary series or something like that. So, you know, it's just kind of, that's really cool to see. Especially because, you know, we never ever see him speak. So it's like, you know, to imagine that like we're actually gonna get him to like actually like, you know, have a book or some kind of documentary or something, and actually like hear him really tell from his own mouth everything that happened. You know, I think that's gonna be really, really interesting. And I think that it'll probably answer a lot of people too, you know, some of their questions about like, what is Nikki seeing him? So, okay, let me pull up the name on Instagram so I make sure I say it right, because I always forget if there is or isn't a D in this person's user. Okay, so our first giveaway that we are going to be doing is Conjured Sister on Instagram. Is one of the 2 spiritual workers that I trust and believe in, and I have used her services myself many times and had amazing results from them. And she is somebody that does classes on connecting with your ancestors as well, and She is an amazing teacher and page to follow if you are interested in hoodoo and learning more about, root work, spiritual, herbal work, those kinds of things. So, what our first giveaway is, she offers weekly road openers. And it's basically, a spiritual ceremony that she works with your ancestors to remove any blockages in your way. So, like, maybe, for instance, you are trying to get a job and she works with your ancestors to clear the path so that those interviews and opportunities start coming to you. So our first giveaway is going to be that you get to be a part of next week's road opener ceremony, and it is next Thursday. And I will be personally paying her for this. Every giveaway that we do, I always pay for whatever prizes I give away. So I'm going to put her name in the comments. Hold on one second. So she only has Instagram as far as I know, but she's extremely honest. She's not somebody who's going to rip you off or anything like that. Oh my God, Irene, I am so sorry. Email me, babe, and I will light a candle for you guys and say some prayers for you, okay? And you guys, if you did want to pay for it yourself, it's $25 a session, and she does them every Thursday, or it's $80 for the month. So I personally sign up for them, and what I usually do is I do it like on the new moon. If I only do it once that month, or like for like my birthday or New Year's, I pay for the whole month, and then I always give a month of road openers to people for their birthday presents as well, because I feel like what better gift than to have, all the energy cleared out of your path and in a good place to start your new year. So what are we going to do to pick the winner? And I am so sorry, Irene. Okay, I want you guys to guess what my favorite color is. And before you say anything, don't just make an assumption based off of the colors in my room behind me. So whoever guesses right what my favorite color is, you're going to win. Okay, Ezra won. Ezra won. So Ezra, I have you already on Instagram, so I know who you are, babe. So just DM me on there, because I need your birthday to give to her when I pay for it, so that she can put you in for next week's ceremony. So we have more giveaways while we're live, guys, so don't worry. But yes, my favorite color is actually blue. So, but we're going to have a couple more giveaways. So, what question are we asking next about Miss Onika Mirage? Actually, Sonia, you said it second. Ezra's came up first, because I was watching and she was literally the second or the third comment. So, but we're going to still do more. And like I said, me and Carlene also have some different giveaways that we're going to be doing tomorrow too. And Omar, I answered that already, that I saw that Nikki and Ari will probably have a collab on Nikki's upcoming album. So, Kayla, we answered that in one of the videos that I did. that I said she's going to, you know, kind of at the same time that Nikki's dropping, all of a sudden there's going to be sort of a hate train going for Off Cheat's wife. Oh, thank you, Mary. I need to get a bigger desk so then I can get like better lights and actually like have a better setup over here. I use my great grandma's vanity as my desk and I love it, but because I love the energy in it, but it's not the biggest. You know what happened with Lewis is that Nikki was just really ready to settle down and get married and have a baby. And she just felt like Lewis was still like in like a little boy, like, oh my God, I'm famous and, you know, I can do all these things phase. So she felt like, you know, he just wasn't ready to be as serious as she was. So that's why she just moved on. Mary, I answered that in a video that I did about Nikki's relationships with different people. There's a misunderstanding that happened between them, but they'll work it out. Why my room and not living room? Because my kid lives here and he's like running around in the rest of the house. So that's why, because this is where I can actually go shut the door and be alone to do readings and focus. Taylor, I don't get names, so I don't know. I can't. I heard other Barbs say it started with a K, or that she said that on Twitter somewhere, but I don't personally know. Well, Megan, Nikki, work it out. Okay. I've been professionally doing reading since I was 18, but I've been reading since I was 12. So I'm 38. Do the math. Long time. Spirit, will Megan, Nikki ever make that to be a better spot? Thank you. Okay, this is the thing, you guys, that immediately came up. And we've got the King of Coins, the Page of Coins, and the Three of Swords under here. And what Spirit is saying is, like, Meg co-writing with another man, there's going to be some sort of shade or dig that she's going to throw at Nikki in an upcoming song. It might be just like her verse on somebody else's song, but it's one of those things where everybody is like, oh shit, like, did she really just like throw shade at Nikki? Like, what the F? And it is because that guy talks her into it. And isn't that guy that she's dating? Because I'm sorry, I don't really know that much about him. I was trying to figure out like everything from the neighborhood talk post earlier. Is he the guy that like writes all the like disses that everybody else has said towards Nikki? That people said like Nikki said something about your ghostwriter keeps shading me while you try to copy me or some shit. And that's the guy that Megan's dating now, right? Okay, just making sure because I'm like, I had no idea who this person was until a few days ago. When everybody said that he was trying to break the door down at Meg's house, and I was like, who is this? Okay, yeah. See, yeah, I just found out about Cash Doll today. So, anyways, it's like Nikki just honestly looks at her like basically like I need to just stay the F away. Like she doesn't even want to like make amends with her. She doesn't even care to fight with her. She doesn't care to have an opinion, good or bad, about her. It's just that it's like, yo, like you're like that girl that nobody can trust, and you're always gonna start drama with somebody. And as soon as like somebody's cool with you, then you go run and shade them again. Like she just feels like being friends with her is just like you don't know what you're getting into, but it's gonna end badly. So she's just staying away from her, to be honest with you. And especially when this happens, see, she's going to look at it like I knew, just to dead shit and not get involved one way or another. Oh, thank you so much, Kyle. I had so much fun with Sweet Pea. That was our first time, like, really, like, meeting each other. She's so fun. Meg is obviously not thinking with her entire brain, okay? Because, I mean, the fact that you are at the level that you are at, and you're literally on live with people busting down doors, like, that's the kind of shit like the Bad Girls Club does. Like, not like A-list rappers. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't imagine us ever seeing that happen on like Mariah Carey or Beyonce or Ariana Grande or Nicki Minaj's lives. So it's just Meg really needs to just like get everybody around her to just go away for a while and just like she needs to. You know how I say like Kanye needs to like make a little field trip? Like she definitely needs to be on the bus on the field trip to Africa to go get some cleansing and healing. Doja and Nikki, when they clear up their misunderstanding, they'll have another collab. Yeah, Nikki will have her own label, but I don't feel like it's really something that she feels is like. It felt like it was more important for her to like hurry up and do that before she got pregnant. Now that she's had the baby, I feel like she's actually more interested in maybe like doing things more like movies, because it's like, well, you can work for a couple months, and then be home the rest of the year. And so I do feel her doing more acting than music after this next album. So eventually she'll have her own label, but she's just not going to be pushing for it like immediately because she's enjoying being a mom. She's going to tour as soon as, obviously us not being allowed outside is going to affect when that will be able to happen. But she'll tour again. I'm gonna do a whole entire separate video coming up, Coffee Cowboy, about what twin flames really are, because people have that so completely like twisted from crap scam psychics who used it to promote their businesses. But Kenny is a soulmate and Kanye is from a past life. I did videos on the spiritual attacks in the music industry and then why people like Kanye and Nikki and Michael were being targeted. And then I do have a video coming very soon, guys, on more of the stars' past lives and their connections with one another and everything. It's just, I'm going to have to have a little bit more time to sit down and record that one because it's a little more intense and everything than just a normal, what is this people like, kind of thing. Yes, with the baby, she definitely needs to be more organized. And I feel like that is something that she's trying to figure out too. Because she really wants to be able to have a really good rollout with her music, but she doesn't want it to take away from her being able to still enjoy her moment as a new mommy. Of course, they were going to make up. And the thing is, Offset's wife is going to keep trying to make up with all of the bloggers because she doesn't want everybody digging into, well, why are your streams changing all the time? Because yesterday it said you had 20 million streams on Spotify, and today it says you have 200, and that kind of stuff. Whereas if they think that, oh my God, she's going to do something special for me or be nice to me or whatever, then they're not going to poke into that kind of stuff and piss her off. Taraji is weird towards Nikki? I never even noticed that. Yeah, we're definitely going to ask the playdate question. I was like, have I been under a rock? I'm like, when was Taraji being mean or weird towards Nikki? What? She hates her. When did this happen? What am I even missing out on? Spirit, are we going to get a play date between Adonis and Papa Bear? Thank you, Spirit. Will we ever get a play date between Adonis and Papa Bear? Thank you, Spirit. She's always shading Nikki since Heather. We just answered that question, T-Mac. We got the 10 coins, so yes, they will have their play date. I keep getting too that we're going to see them playing together in the studio because it feels like work. And I feel like, you guys, that might be how Nikki decides to announce whatever song she has with Drake. Like, it's a picture of the boys, backstage or like at the studio or whatever. Which, wouldn't that be like the cutest thing ever too? Like, as like the cover for the single, Adonis and Papa Bear playing together on the floor in the studio. Oh my God, what if they're in the little car that she posted Papa Bear in? That would be so cute. Oh my God, and like if there was a picture of her and Drake in the car together, and then there's like a picture of Papa Bear and Adonis in the car together. Nikki, if you haven't decided on this, I hope to God somebody sends you this idea because that will be the cutest thing in the whole entire world. That's just like, oh. But I do feel like we will get, like a picture of them together, like at the studio. That's going to be a freaking adorable. Their little baby boys playing together while mommy and daddy make music. I don't feel like Nikki's really going to want to do all of that. Like, the big fancy, like, photo shoot stuff with the family. She might if Irving can talk her into it, but it would be like one. Oh, yes, I always save all of my lives, babe. If they don't stay up, I did not delete them. So I always save them, though. Have a good night. Thank you for joining us. Okay, and then let's see, what were we going to answer next? Oh, wow. I'm just reading all the comments about Taraji that I didn't see because the chat was moving fast while I was shuffling the cards. Damn, I did not know that. I'm like, I must just have never, hardly ever watched any Taraji interviews or something. Okay. Will Nikki get another Fendi collab? Okay. Thank you. I answered in either one of the many Nikki readings I did or Beyonce readings that there will be another collab between them at some point. But keep in mind, Beyonce is taking a break right now, and she kind of means it because I feel like Beyonce is trying to have another baby. And Nikki's also, more focused on being a mom too. So it'll happen, but it'll be later on down the road, like a few years from now, when both of them kind of feel like, okay, we're done with being mom 24 hours a day. So, yes, we have established that Irving is really good for Nikki. So we're going to ask, is Nikki getting another Fendi collab, Spirit? Thank you. Is Nikki getting another Fendi collab? Thank you, Spirit. Omar, Spirit didn't say if it's going to be on Nikki or Beyonce's album. And mind you, sometimes when we're talking about stuff that's like 4 or 5 years in the future, we can't give you every detail because it is kind of far off. Yep, she's definitely, I feel like she's going to do Fendi again. So, and this feels like she's going to have, like some baby pieces, included as well in the next one. That's going to come out like around the time that her next album is going to be dropping too. So, Because I feel like we're going to get a cluster of things from Nikki, like all around, you know, the fall, like summer, fall, like, oh, here's this, here's this, here's this. And we're just like, oh my God, she's feeding us so much. And we just like can't keep up. But in Spirit said we will get a lot more pink too with everything coming up as well. So I do feel like we get, you know, a taste of Barbie Nikki. Will we get any features with Nikki soon? Yes, Spirit said that we will get some music within the next month or two, that it's other people's stuff that she collabed on. Will I be doing Clubhouse? I have it, but between doing this on Fridays and then I'm on station head like 6 days a week. And then I do recorded videos. Plus I also, you know, do my readings with clients and stuff. I'm like, if I magically found the extra 20 hours in a day that Beyonce seems to have, maybe. But as of right now, I'm like, I cannot imagine finding a time to fit that into everything else. So, okay, Spirit. And then I'm going to give you guys 15 more minutes, and I'm going to have to go because I need to eat something. And I got to save my voice so I can handle doing station head tomorrow too. So let's do the next giveaway really quick before we answer about Nikki and Nas. And just keep in mind, guys, we will be here every Friday. Every Friday is dedicated to Nikki. So if you didn't get your questions asked this time, next week we will be back and you can ask more then. So right now we are going to do our next giveaway. So our next giveaway person is the other spiritualist person that I talk about all the time, Blanco Bruja. Her and Conjured Sister are the only two people I trust. She is an amazing teacher and she has all kinds of different classes that she offers, from mediumship to ancestor connections to, you know, getting in touch with and healing your chakras and meditations and all kinds of things. So I am going to sponsor somebody to take a class of their choosing from her. So when this one, let me see. Okay, I'm going to write a number on a piece of paper, and then whoever guesses it first correctly will be the winner. So are you guys ready? Let me know when you're ready in the chat, and I will. Okay, I wrote my number down. Nobody's gotten it yet. Okay, wait. Blessing, you got it. It was 13. Blessing, you won. So I need you to put your email address or your Instagram handle in the comments so that I can contact you. I'm writing it down so I don't lose it. Okay. I will email you this weekend, babe, so that I can send you her website and you can pick which class you want, and then I can pay her and get you set up. So, if you are within the United States, then readings booked on my website are going to be through phone call. And if you are outside of the United States, then it has to be either through Zoom or Skype, so that, you know, we don't have to pay ridiculous fees for international calls. We will do one more giveaway before we end this, guys. And then remember that tomorrow, both Carlene and I will be doing a giveaway on Station Head. So just make sure you tune in for that. And congratulations, Blessing. Okay, so Nas and Nikki. And this is going to be the last one, guys. And then after this, I'll pick the last winner, and I'm going to let you guys go because I can feel my voice starting to really get hoarse. How do Nas and Nikki feel about each other? What happened in their relationship? Thank you, Spirit. I believe I already did a reading on Nas and Nikki's relationship. I'm allergic to bees, so I can't have honey, propolis, any of that kind of stuff. It's just because I had COVID, so now every time that like allergies or anything hits, like it hits a little harder, and it hits the respiratory system a little harder. Okay, this is the thing. Nas has a little bit of F-boy energy to him. You know, it's like, okay, I seem like I'm just like amazing, you know, to the outside world, but once I'm in a relationship, am I always that honest and straightforward? Not exactly. And oh yeah, I have lemon tea in my cups right now, guys. And thank you. But so it's like, you know, on the outside, everything looks like it's great and wonderful, but once you like actually really get to know him, he's not like the guy that he makes you think that he is. He's great at business wise, and he's going to continue to keep doing very well business wise as well. But Nikki felt like that's like kind of like all he was good at. Like, you're good at business, you're good at music, but you suck as a boyfriend. So it's like I just had to leave because I was not going to get what I wanted out of this relationship. Also, he told her he doesn't want any more kids. So she wasn't going to be able to get a baby if she stayed with him. That was a big issue as well. So it's like, that really makes sense as to why I wasn't going to get what I wanted and I have to move on. Because it's like, oh, we could have sat there and been, you know, Sonny and Cher and made the best music ever together and started all these businesses and everything, but I wouldn't get my baby. I wouldn't get the marriage that I'm looking for. I wouldn't get all that kind of stuff. So now let's see how they feel now. And once again, a bazillion thank yous to the Barbs because you guys have been incredible, and that's why I am doing Pink Fridays for you. So make sure you continue to share with the other Barbs so that way we know that you guys like this and we keep coming back and doing more. So, Spirit, how do Nas and Nicki Minaj feel about each other now? Thank you. Spirit, how do Nas and Nicki Minaj feel about each other now? Spirit. What happened? What, Victoria? What do you mean she's talking about Doja? She know it's Meg Thee Stallion. Jordans. And I know a couple people asked, and don't worry, yes, this live will be saved, guys. I always save all of the shows over on Station Head as well. So if you guys don't get to listen, you know, while we're live, you can always go back and re-listen later. So, she kind of just feels like now that she's gotten to know him, like he's an F-boy, to be honest with you. So it's like she doesn't look at him the same way again. So with the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Coins, it's like now that like I like actually like dealt with you, I don't, you know, I'm good. Like I see you in a different light. I can't feel the same way that I did before. She found out after the fact that he still had other women with the Three of Swords and the Six of Cups. So he actually hurt her feelings.